Hi, just so you know, there is a question of the week in the description of every chapter of this, and I would appreciate if people answered them, please and thank you. As months went by, Connie got very close with the girls at the lunch table, but she secretly couldn't stand Jasper and Sadie, as they became one of those cringe lovey-dovey couples who can't go 5 minutes without talking to or about each other, and they both revealed a little too much information about each other, with Sadie being way worse than Jasper. Connie wanted nothing more than to say that she did not wish to see a picture of Jasper's private part in the group chat at midnight while her mom was in the room. Yes, that unfortunately happened once. Or to hear Jasper compare a Venn diagram in English class to Sadie's chest. But she kept her mouth shut. As for her relationship with Carl, she had a secret that she kept because she didn't want to hurt his feelings. She has fallen out of love with him, but still wants to be his friend. But also, she has another secret. She thinks Mike is quite a cutie, but she can't just leave her rock star boyfriend for his dorky best friend. She's actually been interviewed about Carl, and he was delighted that the worst thing she had to say about him was that he doesn't share his food. He has also begun planning for a movie based on At First Sight, with the album as a soundtrack. One night, specifically her 15th birthday, she was at his house, trying to keep his little brother Charlie out of his room. Eventually there was a chair, 2 pillows, and 7 shirts in a box, blocking the door, while Charlie screamed and punched the door and yelled, "I want to see you kiss her!" Carl then said to the door, "Charles, you're 13, too old to be bothering me like this. When I was your age, I was already making my first album!" Charlie's response to that was, of course, "But I want to see you kiss Connie and pretend I'm watching me kiss Stephanie." That made Carl lose it. "That's weird!" he yelled as he added his spare guitar to the pile of things keeping his brother out. Then sighed and unpaused the movie he was trying to watch with Connie. "You should be grateful you don't have siblings," he said to her. Then the part of the movie Carl purposely didn't tell Connie about started, and I will not tell you what 2 characters were doing with each other. Connie awkwardly looked away from the screen and said, "What a nice carpet you have in your room. Such a nice carpet." Carl then laughed and said, "I know what you're really thinking about." Connie then looked at Carl like a deer in a headlight, as her actual thought was, "Not again." Carl then put his face extremely close to Connie's and said, "Yes, we can copy the movie characters." Connie then said, "No." Carl looked mildly offended. "Why not?" he asked. "Nervous?" Connie then answered, "No, I just don't want to." Carl then said, "Worried it's wrong? Girl, it's 2007, not 1907. Connie said, "I'm very aware of the year, I just don't want that. It's nothing about you, just not what my body wants. Please respect me." Carl said, "Very well then, whatever you want," with a hint of disappointment in his voice. He always tries this. Connie couldn't fathom spending forever with him. How would she ever tell him? After the movie was over, Connie said, "That was a nice movie." Carl asked, "Do you even love me?" Connie then began to cry. "I tried to stay in love with you, but I just couldn't. I tried to hide it because I didn't want to hurt your feelings. I still love you. I'm just not in love with you." Carl was silent for a few seconds, and then he quietly asked, "Can I kiss you one more time?" "Sorry, I just love you too much. I promise I won't ever go for you romantically again, and once I can accept that you aren't in love with me, I'll be your friend." The 2 then shared a bittersweet kiss. Carl then said, "But I have a question for you." Connie asked, "What's your question?" Carl then asked her, "Did you cheat on me? Mike said you're perfect and wouldn't explain." Connie said, "No, I just let him borrow $5 and didn't say anything when he forgot to pay me back." Carl then laughed a bit and said, Okay, yeah, that's very Mike. He falls in love with any girl who so much as says hi to him. Connie then burst out laughing. Carl then opened his laptop and opened Buddy Chat to tell Mike to give Connie her $5, but lost his train of thought seeing that Fall had sent him a screen-recorded video where he was on a video call with Jasper, and Jasper's definitely either shirtless or naked. Connie has no clue why men do this. Jasper has a cup of coffee and says, "I got my coffee nice and hot like my Sadie," in a funny voice, then spills said coffee directly onto his crotch and his scream sounds like an alarm.